Hey guys, welcome back to an update on the Deadbolt budget build. I was just shooting an episode of the new Bomber budget build and thought that it would be a good time to do an update on this car. Behind it, you see its stock twin sister. Now, there isn't going to be another Deadbolt budget build. That one is actually just hanging around here from the shop to do some test fitting on. But the Deadbolt is still alive, and I still have more video plans for it coming in the future, just not in that same $50 a week series like I did on this car or the new Bomber budget build, which is going on every Friday. So since the update stopped on this car, I still have gotten more done to it. Since the last time you saw it, it does have a wheel and tire change. Now I'm running the Voodoo KLR compound 1.9 tires. This is the blue compound. I ran them pretty hard last weekend at the BPC Scale Adventure Series at Lake Amador, which was a blast. Also, I do have the new KMC Bully 127 1.9 wheels from Vanquish. This is in the gray and black on this side, and on this side, I've got the gray and green. Can't see both sides at once, and I wanted to change it up a little. Also, something different that I didn't really cover in a video series is the Currie F9 axles that are underneath of it. Now, I am still running that 3-link and panhard setup, but we do not currently offer a 3-link and panhard setup for the Currie F9. So right now, I have a modified version of it using that stock mount that we were using before. Not exactly a bolt-on type deal, and still needs a little bit of work. It is something that I would like to get done. It's just in the list of projects that exists right now. When we did the change to those Currie F9s up front, something that I did have to do is go back to SCX10 style knuckles, C-hubs, and axle shafts. Now, I am running the 8-degree knuckles and C-hubs and the Vanquish VVD axle shafts for the SCX10. Underneath of the shell, pretty much everything under here is just as you saw it last. Now, when I was up in Canada last year, you will remember that I had that Holmes Stubby Polar Pro motor installed into that Toyzuki front motor mount that we had. Also, I've got the Castle Mamba Max Pro still, 2 BECs due to the high volt servo and different voltage that I'm running to that winch. But other than that, it's pretty much like you saw it. During the video series, I don't think I got to cover like I wanted these Scalar Fab steel rock sliders. Really like these things, really been happy with them. Go check out Scalar Fab if you haven't seen their stuff before. We also were running their steel rear bumper, which again has been great. I may actually change to their steel front bumper as well, as I am looking for a little bit better approach. This bumper was really hanging me up out there. This truck is quite low, and out at Lake Amador, a little bit more belly height would have been nice. It's not exactly the type of terrain that I'm used to crawling, where a low belly I could really kind of scoot over some stuff. But that is one thing that I noticed. I think I may go to a higher clearance front bumper or something, and Scalar Fab has really done great for me so far, so I think I may go with them again. Now, lately, I have been getting more and more interested in U4 racing, and the reason I bring that up is because I had a 2.2 trophy chassis built by UC Fab. Now, that is going to be a new video series that you'll see here before too long. The point of telling you all that is that UC Fab has also built some really good looking cage toppers for the Deadbolt and G6 bodies. And I think that is something that you'll see on this body not too far from now. While I'm at that, we'll probably go ahead and use that opportunity to throw some lights on this thing. I know people have asked about lights before, and there could be a few other details that we'll find to throw in there as well. But that is another thing that you may see evolve on this car. So now that I'm out here in California, I do want to get the chance to try and get out there more and do some crawling in the local areas. Haven't got out a bunch around here yet. Need to get a group together, go out after work on a weekday or something like that and do some crawling. I would like to see what I need to change on this rig for this area. If it's anything like Lake Amador, I'm probably going to want to add some more belly clearance. Definitely something with a higher clearance front bumper. Evolving a truck over time is one thing that I've always really liked about this hobby. So letting this truck just sit as it was without changing it to fit the current conditions is not an option. I will definitely just change this truck up a little bit here and there, find out what I need to do to make it work how I want out here, and continue to have a blast with this truck. If there's any things that you guys think would fit into the scope or theme of how I built this truck, feel free to leave them below. We can have a discussion about why or why not those things may show up. But for now, this build is not done, and you will see more of it. I'll try and get more running video. I always say that. Running video for me is always hard because when I go out to run, I love to just drive my truck. I don't like to always have to try and set up a shot, record something to make it interesting or whatnot. So running video is always hard for me. I like to go out there and enjoy driving my truck just like you guys do. With all that, guys, that's it for this update on the Deadbolt budget build. Again, one of my favorite trucks and one of my favorite series. We'll see you guys on the next one.